Hello there everybody, Silver Dragon here, going to be doing my review for XCOM Enemy Unknown. It's a interesting new squad-based tactical game. If anyone's ever played any of the original XCOM games, you're going to already understand exactly what there is to play for this. It has both single player and multiplayer functions, although the single player, or I should say multiplayer, is simple squad versus squad multiplayer. So you set up your squad however you like with whatever settings you want, give them whatever weapons you want, make them as skilled as you want, all that kind of thing, and then you pit them against the player's profile, whatever they happen to have made. Mostly we're going with the single player stuff. I'm just going to go normal for random and hit OK for that, skip through all this training stuff just because I want to show you some of the actual gameplay of it quickly. Except for this, I got to do this. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. True dat. Arthur C. Clarke. That is a good saying right there. Anyway, let's skip through all this stuff here. This is where we pick our base. North America, Europe. They have different functions to them. And each of these functions you can still acquire by sending enough satellites to cover the area. Basically, your base gives you immediate coverage of one area for this. So you get that bonus for it. You can still get all these later though. So you can go North America for all aircraft and aircraft weapons, cost 50% less to purchase, build and maintain. Europe has laboratories, workshops, cost 50% less to build and maintain. Asia, all projects at the Foundry or Officer Training School cost 50% less, which is my personal favorite because officer training stuff is expensive. South America, very useful, very useful. Autopsies and interrogations are completed instantly. South America, which is probably the least useful one, because those are pretty quick to do. But anyway, and interrogations is open. Well, interrogations can take a while, but it's alright. Gives you time to do other things before you prepare for that. And then Africa, monthly XCOM funding increased by 30%, which is not too bad. I'm just going to go, let's go with my usual one, Asia. I'm just going to do this first mission, then I'm going to load a more advanced one to show you more of the ass-kicking gameplay.
Metropolitan area.
Yep, launch mission. So it takes you down on this epic ship here for your squad, and you get to battle it out. Now you also get your base, your own base. You can design it however you want. I'll show you the menu for that when I get to my advanced one. I'm only going to do a little bit of the gameplay like this. So as you can see, it is turn-based in that you have two marks over your guy's head. Let me zoom down here. Okay, let me explain this UI here a bit. We have the left side here. We have the cancel orders or end turn. Soldiers info if you want to learn more about them. We have the change next soldiers. We can rotate the camera with this, or we can use the Q and E keys to rotate as well. W, A, X, D to move around. We're going to go over here. Left click doesn't do too much, just shows the path. But we want to right click, and I want him to go right here because it has full cover. You can see with the full shield rather than half cover. So we're going to dash him to the wall. He also at the bottom here has the ability to fire Overwatch, which puts him in automatic reaction mode. So he will fire at any enemies that come within his sight range or range of sight while on the enemy's turn. We have the frag grenade, of course, and then if I have to have this guy in this cover, this half cover, I can hit hunker down, which will turn it into full cover. Provides an immediate bonus to his cover rating. Move him up to here. There's the aliens.
We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
And you can see, just like I said, they move, so he is not just on the alien's turn, but if they move, he will fire. Now I'm going to hit fire as well on my guy. You can see here, we have a 45% chance to hit, does up to 4 damage, and a 10% chance to crit. You can also hit more information to see exactly what the affects all this, low cover, and my personal aim, as well as the weapon on any abilities the enemy may have. You won't know until we perform an autopsy. So I'm going to hit OK. We're going to try and shoot this guy with a 45% chance. And it's a miss.
Miss the target.
So we'll move this guy into here to cover and see if he has better chance. Nope, he does not. So we're going to put him into full... No, he's already got pretty decent cover, so we'll put him in Overwatch mode. Because since he already attacked once with Overwatch, he won't do it again. You only get one shot with that. No, he's gonna fire. No, he's overwatching. That's surprising.
It just got hot in here.
And more alien scum. Alright. So we can also use frag grenades, which although are very effective at killing aliens, they can also they destroy all the valuable stuff that's on them that you need for for researching and such.
Your men to exercise restraint when using explosives.
But in the beginning
While
levels,
certainly
especially on higher
effective at
difficulties,
killing aliens,
you
they
have
also
no
destroy
choice
the
but to use the
artifacts we're hoping
grenades.
to recover from the bodies. Just
Whip a
something
grenade
to
up there,
consider.
take both of them out with a single grenade if we're lucky. Oh, beautiful. As you can see though, the graphics, the shading, everything is absolutely beautiful. This is on max right now. The character modeling's really good. Okay, now it would take us back to the base. We get to see all the commands and stuff. This is the world map. We can see the distance our guys have to travel and whatnot. We can't really affect it too much other than making time go by faster, and you get to see a completion time for a lot of stuff on the right.
Well, impressive work, Commander.
Right here, this is the debriefing after you finished a mission. You get to promote any units that get promotions. You can see their silence central.
Everyone around them better.
So we have the health points currently. They just got +1. His willpower, defense, and aim, which is nice. How many missions he's been on, his kills, his nation, his name, class, what rank he is currently.
Research labs. Commander.
The heavy weapons specialist
Heavy is one of my
provides a
favorites.
crucial service
Right here
to
is
the
all the
squad.
various
With the rocket launcher in
attributes
tow,
the character has.
there
You
are
can choose between
demolitions
one of two
experts.
in all these ones. Makes them quite effective. Some are more effective than others.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded,
And of course, again, the
research team is
debriefing
waiting
for
your
what we have
orders.
to do for that.
We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Now here's the first actual view of the base you will get. We see our credits in the top right corner, our monthly income. On the bottom right corner we can see it's 31 days until the council's next report.
Commander to the research labs.
Yes, I know, the research lab. So that's when we'll next make our report. We can go up and down through the layers of the base. Anything we place around here. Ooh, looks like we were lucky, and this place has 3 different sections that have steam there. Can go into, skip that. Go into engineering, go to facilities to build various facilities around the place if we need to.
We're going to have to start excavating
like power generators, satellite uplinks, and so on and so forth.
The more it's going to
Now, steam is really nice to have for power generation.
Commander to the research labs.
Yes, I'm aware of that. We'll get to the research labs in a minute. Now, engineering is where you buy and build your various items that you research in the research lab. Let me actually move my face up so it's not in the way as much here. Okay, research lab. Yeah, I'm going to skip the cutscene for you guys to see when you're here. Yeah, so my face is going to be in the way regardless of where I put it. So let me go top left corner here for now then. Okay. Here's where we do our researches. You can research xenobiology, which is some of the first stuff you have to do. Weapon fragments and all that. But yeah, basically this is where you research stuff that gives you various unlocks for your characters. And you can unlock different technologies, weapons, or you can just learn something new to help you in the advance the story.
Control. Commander to
So
mission.
we begin that project,
I
and
realize
that's
our
how
troops
that
have
generally
to put
works.
their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one
Yeah,
less
I'm aware of
opportunity
that.
to
Thank you.
recover new
Thank you.
artifacts.
Then mission control, this is where we scan for activity. You can see the next upcoming events, and we can just skip it along, and it'll skip it along until we get to a new event, in which case we have to send our guys out to attack some various aliens and hopefully survive. Now, I'm going to load up a more advanced save so you can get a better idea of what the gameplay is like, and yeah. So yeah, it's nice squad-based gameplay with nice mission building structure. You have to build your base, manage power, so you know exactly what you're going to do for that. Alright, load game. Auto-save. No, that's not the right one. This would be the one I'm at right now. Now, this is pretty much near the end of the game. So you can see I have a much larger built base, some crazy structures all put in here, a bunch of satellites to cover the entire planet, some interesting psychic labs and odd power generation facilities. And I'm going to show you some of the actual combat with some advanced troops. So we're going to scan for alien activity. Egypt has withdrawn from the council. No, Egypt. Oh well.
You should take a look.
And this is also something that will happen eventually. You will get aliens that will come and attack, and you have to scramble interceptors.
It must be
Looks like it's a
fully
very
loaded.
large
You should
battleship
expect
class
heavy
ship.
resistance.
So looks like our next battle will be on that. Alright, looks like a Raven 3 with a laser cannon. It's probably not going to be enough to kill this thing though. Oh, we can hope, we can hope. We're going to launch him. Here's the combat menu. We have these various things I can enable, which allows me to initiate dodge and aim. Oh god, he's going down. He's dead. Yeah.
Eject!
Yeah, he got annihilated. And I have no more ships in that area to stop it. So we're going to continue here.
Guidance
That's something advanced. The Gallop Chamber, yeah. So it's going to keep scanning until we can get into some combat here. I can show you combat with advanced units.
Excellent work, Commander.
This is the monthly menu here, so you can see exactly what we.
This project has been
one escape.
worthwhile.
Oh, these
We
guys
hope
are
that your
taking.
current
Yeah,
successes
that's
only
not
mark
good.
the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial
Yeah,
threat.
alien extraterrestrials, blah blah blah. So this is the council menu here. You can see the status of the various there goes my brain. There goes my brain. Various countries, and they're standing towards us. You can see France right now is almost going to be full panic, which means they will leave the council. Once 8 or more have left the council, you fail. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. Okay, it seems a less annoying spot right now is bottom left for that.
We're not
Okay.
picking up any signals from our bird.
Remember,
Are watching. Okay. Oh, I have no UFOs there to stop him. Oh, it sucks.
Commander, the Council isn't going to be happy about this. We need to
I'm aware of
protect
that.
our satellites, or we're going to lose coverage.
Oh, great. It's attacking the satellites. Well, I'd love to request more ships to be there, but unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen right now. Sure. You get various missions that'll pop up every now and then. For that, it was send off mutant corpses for cash. You'll only get them for stuff that you've already scanned. So there we go. Finally, something I can attack. Ufo has landed. So look, we can look forward to. We can see the type of UFO, the location, the class, the objective: harvest live specimens. Crew size about 13. The various species that have been detected in there: an ethereal, muton elite, muton berserker, and a muton. Obviously, these are more advanced aliens. And here we can see my top-notch crew in all their epic gear. Looks like this guy is not in epic gear right now for some reason. Oh, I think that's because I gave him, psi armor.
In the right hands, this suit.
Because he's my only psychic-wielding enemy, or psychic-wielding guy. So you eventually unlock psi powers. It takes quite a while, but you unlock them, and you
We've
need.
done it, Commander. Dr. Valen is
I'm not going to
confident
divulge
that this
too much
soldier
for the
has
story, but
power
let's
to
say you need a
interact
powerful
with the alien
psychic.
device. I recommend we get started immediately.
Okay. And here we have all plasma weaponry, all the most epic stuff, and one alien shredder weapon as well, chitin plating to increase their health, scopes, arc throwers for capturing enemies, med kit to heal our troops in case of trouble, and so on and so forth. So let's launch into battle. This is going to be with some of my best troops, so you can get an idea of how advanced the gameplay can get eventually, once you've really gotten in depth with it, later near the end. Okay, launch that. We're going to the UFO landing site.
Our AO is within the continental United.
And let's launch that mission. And there it is.
HQ, this is Big Sky. We're in position.
Okay, always take the best
Roger
cover
that,
you
Big
can
Sky.
find,
Strike
but
one.
I need to
We're
get
green to
close, so
deploy.
I'm going to move my
Approach
one
with
sniper
extreme caution.
up to the
Current
front
enemy
lines here
status at the site is
and
unknown.
launch off one of the abilities that you can get for snipers. The battle scanner. So I'm going to throw that up there into the front lines. Allows me to scan the area and reveal some of the fog of war, so I know if there's any enemies nearby. We have another guy over here that's ready to go, so I'm going to move him over to the right side, and I'm going to whip out another battle scanner. He's my second sniper. At least I'm going in the, unless I'm going in the wrong direction, I should say. It's hard to tell at times. Can't quite angle the camera as much as one would like. Yeah, I can't go that way, so I am going the wrong way right now. This is the way I'm supposed to be going. Okay, let me whip out a battle scanner there then, as far as I can go. There we go. So at least now we'll know generally what's up ahead of us. Yeah, the camera angles is a bit of an issue at times, so you really gotta just do what you can with it. Let's move this guy up to cover. He's capable of firing heavies when you first get them. Are only capable of firing one rocket. He's capable of firing 2 now. Okay, I want you to move right up, double time it to this tree. You can see they have 2 different movement areas here. Movement area 1, you could pause, you could still fire your weapon, or go into Overwatch or hunker mode. But if you double time it to the next one, you won't be able to do that. So I'm going to double time it over to this mark here. Likewise, this is my assault unit. He is specialized to get in close and kick a lot of ass, take a lot of names. Oh, you can see a bunch of Muton enemies have just shown themselves. These are some tough advanced enemies with plasma weaponry and heavy armor, so you really got to be careful with them. Alright, now, I'm going to start her flying then, so we're going to toggle flight mode. This is the Archangel suit that you get later on. So I'm going to scroll up and have her go to a much higher level here. This gives them a height advantage, which for snipers is a nice boost in damage, as well as getting them into just the right angle to fight enemies. Alright, you go flight mode as well. I'll send you up here. Now, I'm not going to do too much of the combat. This is just to show you guys a bit of the combat for the gameplay portion of this review. And then that will be it for the moment. So, let's see. Fire rockets. Just out of my range. So we're going to have my guy move up to here instead. And fire on the aliens if he can. If he cannot, nope, he cannot. So we're going to have him move behind this tree over here. Give him additional cover. Now, my running gunner is able to, well, run and gun now, so I'm going to have him do so. I'm going to enable run and gun mode, and then have him dash up to here, and then fire on the enemy units. Let me move my face out of the way once again, as it is obscuring various things. I apologize for that. Okay. And there we go. I should have removed my head entirely for this. But anyway, 93% chance to hit, 60% chance to critical, up to 6 damage. Let's fire on that guy. Did 7 damage. Now, I am close with this guy, so I'm able to launch his missile with a 90% accuracy. It's always 90%, it never really changes. So it's either a hit or a miss, that's it. There's no in between. We're going to deal massive damage to all these guys. Now at this point, now that he's down to 1 health, I'm actually able to capture him. Actually, if he's under 6 health with the advanced one, you are able to capture him as well, either way. Let's rush my guy up to here. The camera angles can be a bit of an issue at times, though. You can't just like right mouse button or middle mouse button and just move it freely. You really have to, deal with it at times. You can also get to unlock units eventually that are mechanical in nature. So you get basically drivable little tanks that run around and kick a lot of ass. Okay, you can see the Mutons are firing at my, nope, he's firing at my ground units. 7 damage. And one of the issues right now as well, though it's more of like a graphical, just kind of like bug in a way, when your characters actually do get killed in battle, they fall to the ground and their hair disappears. It's weird. It's just some kind of like balding issue or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is why the Angel Snipers are one of the best characters in the game. Because once you get that jetpack and the ultimate sniper rifle, they just obliterate everything they can see. Especially if you have double tap ability, which is in the very end, they get to make 2 shots if you can. If you kill a unit, they get 2 shots. And sometimes even if you just have a headshot or a normal shot, they can double tap as well. Boom, done. Alright, so generally your objective is to infiltrate the enemy UFO when it comes to missions like this, and take hostage, or either kill or incapacitate the commander for the ship, as well as kill all enemies in the area. Now this is an intact alien ship, so it's going to have a lot more resources one can acquire. That's a bruiser, I guess you could call him in a way, Muton. He is the physical combat, in your face, punching it in kind of guy. So you really got to watch out for him. He'll also come close if you attack him at times. But anyway, this is pretty much good enough, I'd say, for the gameplay. We've shown some of the combat, some of the advanced combat with more of the rocket launchers and the jetpacks, as well as the heavy armor. Though I have not yet. I'm going to use one more ability, though, if I can manage to do so before we close this up. I'm going to see if I can use my psi abilities. Let's find my psychic. Oh, here comes the aliens. Okay, he's going to flee a bit. Yeah, he's defending himself and firing probably. Yep. He's going to engage him. And that's a miss.
Incoming over here.
Okay, so where's my... Let's see, where's my psychic at? There he is. Oh. So he's right up here. Now we have Psi Panic, which can put the enemy in a panic, or we have Mind Flare, which does damage. Damaging mental attack against the target, reducing their will, aim, and mobility. So we're going to use it on the Brute Dawn here, or the, yeah, he does 5 damage, and now he will be slowed. And he's pissed as well. So this is what happens when you attack these guys. They charge forward. Now, I'm going to finish him off with my headshotter. And you can hit tab to cycle through the enemies you can shoot as well. Unfortunately, that's the only one within my view range, so it's the only one I can engage. I'm going to send him up here to engage the other guy. There's a light plasma rifle. Right here we have my medic. So I'm going to have him heal him. I'm going to have him move up to this point and then heal himself. Unfortunately, he's only a heavy with a med pack, so he can't actually... the support class character can actually use a med pack up to 3 times, which is incredibly useful, especially with some of the other abilities that the support has. Alright, let's get you over here, girl. Male and female characters, and you can also customize them in the barracks. So you can swap out their heads, their hair, their features, all kinds of stuff. Here he comes. He's coming for a beating. Oh, an Overwatch. Reaction shots. Actually, that's not even Overwatch. Assault class characters, eventually, one of their abilities is like an automatic Overwatch, I guess you could say. If something comes within, if any enemy comes within 4 meters or 4 squares of them, they immediately attack it and wipe it out. Anyway, I'm not going to be keeping this going for too much longer, as this is just a review. It's not an actual playthrough of it. Yeah, it should be. This should be sufficient enough. We've shown some of the combat, some of the base mechanics, and well, I didn't show too much of the base mechanics of the actual building of it. I should probably do just a little bit of that, even though I don't really have too much to do for it. Let's see, autosave game 7. Hopefully that's the right one. Confirm, load game. Yeah, I don't really care about this thing anyway right now. Okay, yeah, for the actual base building, you would go into engineering, of course, build facilities. You can see all the various facilities I have here. Access lifts gives you access to a new lair. You then have to excavate all these solid walls if you want to build something there. And then you can build facilities in here, such as laboratories, workshops, all that kind of stuff. Begin construction. It will take time, 10 days to be precise. Same thing for some of the advanced stuff. If I go to the barracks, we can see all of our soldiers. Officer training, of course, I've already purchased everything. Squad size increases, rapid recovery, so your soldiers heal twice as fast from wounds. All that good stuff you buy from here, which is why I go for Asia, because the officer training is boss. Eventually you get access to Psi Labs, where you can test your soldiers to figure out if any of them have psychic capabilities. View soldiers, we have the various soldiers here, as well as these are 2 of the mechanical units, the Goliath, which is a really nice one. This is actually an alien armored one, so it's an advanced one in and of itself, with a plasma weapon. And then we have ourselves the most advanced one you can get, the Lightning, which is the hover vehicle. So it flies just like my other units did. So eventually you get access to various things like this. You got a situational room, which shows your satellites coverage, the current panic for all the states and all the countries and whatnot. Pending requests, the gray market, where you can sell your recovered alien stuff for cash. Finances, all that good stuff. Everything's there. We have the hangar, of course, as well, which shows our various ship lists and all that good stuff we can pick up there. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I would definitely recommend this game, guaranteed. I give it at least a 9 out of 10. It's missing a little bit. It has a few things that are little gripes to me, such as the camera can be a bit wonky at times, or you may be looking at an area you want to move your troops to, and it intersects an area that's underneath it, so it'll start glitching a bit, and you might accidentally send your guy down into the open instead of having him stay in cover where you had intended to send him. But that's just some minor issues. All in all, this is an amazing game with an amazing series of games behind it, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to see what they do next, and I can't wait to finish the game myself so I can go, woo, now to play it on Iron Man in Impossible mode. And by the way, The scaling for that stuff is pretty good. At impossible, let's just say impossible mode definitely lives up to the name. Literally, it's a challenge just to get past the tutorial first level. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed this review and slight gameplay footage of XCOM Enemy Unknown. So if you have the spare cash, definitely pick up this game. It is worth it. It is most definitely worth it. If you've ever been a fan of XCOM games, if this is your first time hearing about XCOM, and you like turn-based squad games, this is definitely the game for you. It's got the gameplay, it's got the in-depthness, researching of technologies, prioritizing what you need to craft, what you have the cash to craft, what you have the alien resources to make, so on and so forth. It's a lot of maintaining certain little minor things that really can be like, oh no, I could have lived through that if I had this done, kind of thing. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have yourselves a good one, and yeah, buy this game. Peace.